Oh yeah.
Oh, welcome everybody. Oh, we're doing it again. We're doing it again.
Oh, thank you.
Hey stoners, welcome back to another episode of I'm Too Effing High. Super excited to have you guys here. This is a show where we get comedians high on cannabis and have them do comedic challenges to prove that marijuana makes everything funnier. It's a podcast. Before the whole coronavirus, it was the podcast and a live show in Los Angeles. But now we do live streams as well. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and every Friday at 6 p.m. We celebrate cannabis and we get comedians high with us and have them do these challenges and just kind of talk about cannabis and stuff. So keep checking out I'm2FNHigh.com to find out about those shows. Come and join us, get high with us, yeah, and so forth. Before we meet the comedians today, the high comedians, let's meet my right-hand man, my very high co-host, DJ Blue Dream.
Hold up. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
What's up, James? What's up, everybody? Hi, Casey. Hi, Kevy. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Get your J's ready.
Hey, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is great. I'm already pretty high, and I'm looking forward to hanging with two really funny people today. Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm so excited. We've got great guests, great weeds, and in fact, why don't we do? You know, it's the top of the show here, right? If you're watching at home, you've got a packed bowl or a joint or a vape or anything like that, let's just go ahead and let's all do a little puff circle, right? I'm gonna hit the wax.
Yeah, hand it over to me when you're done.
We got very stoned before this. We're both like
Perfect.
All right.
I
got it.
So sorry,
That's totally fine.
Really feel
Annenberg.
claim to be like I'm too high.
Yeah. I was like,
Like I know that's like the whole thing of this, but I feel bad because that's the
this
way.
is perfect.
It's the whole point. It's the whole point.
This is the show. This is the show. I
oh,
love it.
love what?
Let's go ahead and meet our two stoned comedians here. Those two very lovely, attractive people that you're looking at are Alex Berg and Ann Lane.
Ganja babe,
Hey,
my
guys.
sweet ganja babe. I love the way you love me and the way you're misbehaving. Ganja babe, my sweet ganja babe. Come wake my body, I did take my mind away.
Welcome, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm real high,
Yeah.
but also like
Nice.
fun.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I don't smoke pot very frequently, so like
Yeah.
there is always the chance when you smoke pot, you'll be like, no, I am high. You know,
Right.
but I'm like, oh, hi, and it's fun.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
So is that for you, Berg? Like, is there a certain dosage that you feel like you just touched on, or is it the environment? Is it
I
what's
think
making
it's
you happy right now?
Just a real roll of the dice. You know, like,
There's too many factors to contribute. Like,
yeah, because like sometimes I'll be like, oh, this is great. I'm
yeah,
like super
and then
chill.
other times you look at something small about the world and remember everything that's happening and how fucked up it is right now and be so upset. I mean, I'm talking about myself.
I don't know how fucked up we're right now.
And I do.
But like, you know, at Thanksgiving or whenever we were at your folks' place, like I was very high while we were doing a gingerbread lighthouse competition, and her mother was judging it, and Fernie was texting pictures of like me, like half naked from like early in the 2000s to her mother
Yeah.
because she wanted an opinion on the light. Like that was going on. I was stoned. I was like, this is great.
That's
Like a couple of weeks ago, I had that one blueberry. And like Anne went in the other room, was doing something. She came out. She's like, "How you doing?" And I was like, "I'm thinking really deeply about Animal Crossing." So it's just, you know,
best of times, worst of times.
yeah.
Yeah.
Critical hit, critical fumble. You know, like it's just kind of how it goes.
I love it. I love it. Who between the two of you? I'm assuming it's Anne, but who consumes cannabis more, Anne?
Yeah.
Probably.
A
Yeah.
lot
Yeah.
more.
It's got to be, right?
Yeah.
Where
'cause I
did
feel
you
like-
guys say? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I feel like Anne and I feel like I've smoked weed with Anne so many times, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm trying to cut back on it a little bit sometimes because I feel like lately it'll just make me spiral unless like, you know, you know, sometimes like the rate of spiralage, you know.
Yeah,
As
they can
Alex,
happen.
I'm high and things are great. So happy to be here.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I feel like
did you
for
have a
me,
dream? Were you
it's-
gonna say something?
I feel like for me, it's almost the it's nothing's made it more clear that it's an essential business for me than quarantine. Like it's so much of
Yeah,
not freaking out for me is the availability of weed. But I know what you mean. Like if it's the wrong, if it's an edible that hits too strong or something like that. I don't know.
Totally.
Where are you guys right now out of 10? Would you say?
I'd say an 8, maybe.
nice.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty accurate.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
Can't
it.
stress enough. It's good, okay?
Yeah. I would say a 3 is like, oh, like, yeah, I did have like a hit an hour or two ago, you know?
Right.
And a-
Articulating basic things is somehow much more complicated.
Yeah, and then 5 is like, oh, okay, yeah. Like I've had a little bit. I'm laughing a little more than usual, and I'm at the point where I'm like, oh, cool, the world feels different.
Yeah.
You know?
Nice.
Dilated.
Yeah. Everything is warm and purple. That's just how things are now. You know. Like,
Yeah. That's a good. I don't know. That sounds. It sounds
love
almost like a mushroom trip or something. I love it.
Yeah, I like that.
yeah.
Getting real psychoactive, you know, psychoactive element. Awesome. Well, thank you for being here, you guys. I'm so excited to have you here, and we've got some really fun comedic challenges for you guys. And this first segment is called the hypothetical situation.
All right.
So that's right. You guys are going up against each other, and this is a very competitive, very intense show. And so the hypothetical situation is basically both of you guys are high, and we're going to give you a hypothetical situation. You're just going to act it out and improvise and have fun with it. And you guys are actually going to, it's so cool that you guys are together in the same room, and because it's easier for you guys to kind of like improvise and play together. So you guys are actually going to be doing both of these together at the same time. Cool.
Cool.
So the theme for the hypothetical situation is May Day. Today is May Day. It's May 1st. And so that's how we got to the theme.
We went from A
In case you wanted to see.
I'm sorry. I want to be the cool guy who just gets that. But can we break that down?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
So
it was just a long
Yeah.
walk. Yeah, so it's May Day and the theme is May Day.
yeah, pretty much. And for our watchers at home, if that's a little bit too much of how the weed is ground behind the curtain, that's how we do it. We look at the day and then we go, what is this day?
That'll be our behind the scenes Netflix documentary in 2025. How the weed is ground. All about the
That's
making
right.
of this show.
That's right.
And please
that we
feel free to
paid.
use that dog in any challenges.
Where's the other
What a
one?
kid.
Please do.
Yeah. This is Kepler and Tilda. These are our co-stars.
Kepler, Tilda.
What's today? Challenges.
Very good.
So your first one here is so May Day was a special day in paganism, and pagans have a very deep connection to nature and the cycle of life. Now, your hypothetical situation is that both of you guys are pagan priests, and you are here to give some examples of ways to connect to nature while in the confines of quarantine. Does that make sense?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
We're both pagan ministers together talking
Yes.
to our congregation.
Correct.
To
How to connect to nature even though you're indoors.
Great. Cool.
Cool. Awesome. Berg.
Sister Azrael, would you like to address the convents, or shall I?
Yes, I'll talk to the convents. Well, thank you both for being here. Wherever you are, we've been in this room for 45 days, and we've been really getting connected to our earth, to ourselves.
To nature.
Yes, to nature.
Sister Azrael and myself are druids of the 11th order. We worship a tree god named Moses. It was supposed to be moss, but it was misspelled. And so if anyone knows how important it is to be connected to nature, it is us. Because we are druids.
Yes. We've come up with a list of things you can do to feel connected to nature at home. Open a little window, but not all the way. Just so that you feel the scarcity of the breeze coming in. And eat it up like a baby bird.
Like a baby bird. Another thing you can do. Another thing you can do. I'm so sorry. I'm from Germany originally, and I cannot do.
I have not decided where I'm from.
Yeah, I am trying so hard.
No, I think what Sapphire is trying to say is
I'm trying so hard to be a druid. It's failing.
This is a beautiful way to talk about it, because when you are a druid, sometimes you do not feel it. You don't feel it like the way a tree does not feel its roots when it's too cold. So what you have to do is remember, sometimes druids don't feel like druids.
Nah, sometimes druids love a fucking pepperoni pizza, eh? Right? It's the same as I sounded before. And I'll tell you one fucking thing. You want to commune with nature, get yourself a slab of fucking pepperoni pizza. Nothing more natural than nitrate soaked fucking meat and salt. Sister Azrael, what's your fucking tip?
Yeah, well, when I was on the beat back in the day, connecting to nature, what I found was an easy thing to do when you're inside is make sure that you get some dirt on your feet and don't wash it off for just a little while.
Yeah, and the thing I like to do is sometimes I don't do my laundry for several more days than what. And then I smell my shirts and I think a stranger's been there. I have a sniff of my shirt and I go, oh, another person. That's what I do.
Alex, Berg, and Ann Lane.
I'm glad you called it there, because I truly had no idea what the fuck we were doing.
I was like,
I loved it.
I couldn't hold the accent for like 2 sentences. And I was just like, I don't even know where I began.
Oh, yeah. that was a journey.
Whew, man. Man.
So funny.
That's beautiful.
So funny. Yeah.
I mean, they're pagan druids. They would be shape shifting. You know what I mean?
Right.
Kind of. It makes
That was the subtext. We trusted you guys to get it, but we thought other people, you know, would have had a different idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you've seen an example.
We were tuned in.
Yeah. You've seen an example of our lateral thinking with how we came to the theme of this episode being Mayday. So of course we'd get it.
Awesome. DJ Blue Dream, do you want to set them up for their next one?
Yeah. All right. Here's your next hypothetical together, Annenberg. I love saying Annenberg because it's like the Annenberg
photography.
Yeah, exactly.
Surely
all right. So here's so Mayday is also a distress signal, right? Mm-hmm. People say it as one. So you both died on a deserted island years and years ago, but they did find your iPhone, and they found the last video diary entry that you recorded while on this island. The title of this entry is Day 923, the Coconut War.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah.
Hi, it's day 923 of the Coconut War. We've been on this island for 923 days. The Coconut War started as soon as our ship wrecked.
First thing I knew on that beach, fucking hit my head on a goddamn coconut.
Yeah. And all of a sudden it was one of ours for one of theirs. Pretty soon we were taking coconuts off the tree anytime we could, even when the coconuts weren't bothering nobody.
Yeah. And now we're sitting here in the remains of our old ship, day 934. Talking to our phone before we end it all.
Look, there's one thing you gotta know about these coconuts. All right, they can possess you. So we've done a test. One of us is a coconut person, and the other one's an actual human being, and we don't know who's who.
Because every time I think who's who, I forget who I am.
Yeah. What if that's part of what being a coconut person is not knowing you're a coconut person?
What is the self? Where are the boundaries between you and a coconut? I believe that you have your own brain, but I look at a coconut, I'm like, maybe two.
Yeah,
maybe that is also.
What is the difference? I mean, if I was a coconut that looked and thought like a man, why wouldn't I think of myself as a man-canut?
Right, this would be what I thought I was. I would be a creepy little meat goblin running around an island. Slurping up the seawater every day.
Just slurping up seawater. Slurping up through the salt. But maybe coconut people don't think that way. We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, it's possible the coconut war has ended, and we may never know which side has won. I mean,
it's basically the end of the John Carpenter's The Thing.
It's exactly that. It's exactly that.
We're both gonna die for not reasons related to the coconut.
Yeah. I'm gonna pause the video here, DJ Blue Dream.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pause the video for a second. So first of all, what happened to these two people is very, very tragic. It's very sad.
So sad.
I mean, clearly you can see, after the 923 days they've been here, that they had invented from the first day, I guess, there's some sort of coconut war or I don't know.
Yeah, it's a sad thing, the mental toll that being stranded on an island can take.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm sorry, I tried to pause it, but it's just looping back and forth between them drinking water, so that's gonna keep happening on the video feed. My apologies for that.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that's fine. This video on this iPhone is like 11 hours long. Let's just fast forward a little bit. It says to like midday and see where they're at here.
Let's take a look.
Yeah. And play.
It's right the fuck there. It's looking at us.
It's not looking at us. Coconuts just always look like eyes on trees. Think about it.
Oh,
Big
shit.
weird googly eyes.
God damn it.
You're paranoid.
Yeah, I'm paranoid. Am I paranoid? Is that what's happening right now? Yes, because you're telling me and you are a coconut and they can't lie.
Don't you see? This is exactly what those coconuts want. To make us nuts.
God damn it. Hold on, let's do an ex machina.
Okay.
Let's find a stick and see who bleeds.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just, I feel like I have to get a run up, but I don't know how, you know, how do you, I'm just trying to like actually think about cutting it, and it's like.
With a stick?
Yeah, well, maybe we don't need to know who's a coconut person that bad.
No, I got so excited I went and found a sharp stick.
I know, and I know it was my idea. I was really
got all
excited
into
about
it.
Look.
You have to go get a stick. You Oh my God! I was fucking with you! Oh my God! Why? Why? I was looking with you! I'm sorry! I was fucking confused! Ah! 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 Ah!
Let's pause it right there. Now,
Yeah.
very shortly after this, it was almost 4:20 p.m. midday, and they decided to celebrate that. Let's go to that part of the video
Yeah.
and play.
It's 4 and it's 4:20 p.m. It's 4:20 p.m. 4:20 p.m. 4:20 p.m. I am a coconut man.
Yes, so if someone comes by, that's what we do, and they'll think we're humans.
Great.
Based on how easy it was to tear through those shipwrecked humans, I'd say this is going to be a breeze.
Okay, let's try another one. This is helpful to learn to be human.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Human saying hello to someone you haven't seen in 9 days, but consider a close friend.
Oh. Oh, hi, how are you? Oh, it's
yeah,
so good
I'm
to
sorry.
see you. No, I meant to.
That's my bad.
I feel like I texted you like out of the blue one day, and I'm so sorry.
No, I was on the phone with my kid, and I just
Yeah.
I just forgot.
No, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah,
Nice to see you.
It was good to see you too. Yeah.
There's a coconut man days.
That's the hypothetical situation.
Fucking
That was great. That was great.
Did it, dude?
We
Yeah.
did it.
Oh, hi, Buster.
Great job. Great job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How you guys doing in terms of how high you are? I mean, Berg's playing with a puppy.
I'm good. I think I might get a little bit higher.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'd love to hear from our viewers. What write down in the comments what number high you think you are. I'm just curious how high everyone gets while they watch us.
Yeah. Yeah, let us know. Let us know where you're at. Are you on the level?
What are you at, James?
I'd say I'm about a 7 right now. But I'm climbing. I'm at 7, but I'm climbing.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm puffing, I'm climbing.
Yeah.
I'm hyming. There it is.
There's a plume of smoke. Yes. It's good.
Oh, that's the oxygen. Give me 1 second.
Take your time. Take your time. Yeah. What do you guys smoke? What are you smoking over there, Ann?
I've got some like glass blunts, like these guys.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. So we're smoking little blunts. How about you?
Little blunts.
Yeah.
Well, the bowl that I was smoking earlier, which is now kicked, had a little Blue Dream in it.
Ooh-wee.
Named after our DJ.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
Yeah.
Smoke weed every day.
Hey, Ann,
Um,
kept taking a pretty good shit.
Oh, one of the dogs is taking.
Hey, one of the dogs is taking a pretty good shit, you guys.
Shit.
do you want to? You can point the camera in that direction if you think it'll be.
No, it's too
helpful.
well formed. It would break the camera lens. Like looking upon the face of God herself. Gorgeous.
Well, it sounds like you guys feed the dogs well. That's good.
Okay, you dogs want treats? You dogs want treats? Come on.
Where's the creepy one? Oh, okay.
This is one of those beautiful things that the quarantine has given us, like moments like this on a live show that we could never have at the UCB theater.
Terrible, uninspired, shutting, like moments that you
Yeah.
ever put on a stage.
Yeah.
So casual, you're wondering, is this the worst thing I've ever done, or is it normal? And like, we just have to reinvent how we think of everything. I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this is the new live theater. Who knows?
Oh man.
I know.
We're winning. We're making new live theater. That's a win. That's a win. Go put on your peppers and rock out.
Scar tissue. No. Yeah.
So now that you guys have re-upped and you've gotten a little higher, we're going to go on to this next challenge here, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
So this segment is called "That's So Deep, Man."
That's so deep, man.
So basically, the way "That's So Deep, Man" works is you guys are high right now. And as we all know, stoners like to think about deep shit sometimes. Marijuana makes us, get into our brains a little bit. And we like to think about existence in the world and all that sort of stuff. So we are going to give you guys a bunch of things here. You guys all have 30 seconds each to try to explain to us what the subject is that we give you or why that subject is super deep.
So 30 seconds per subject, and then after it's over, after 30 seconds is done, I'll play this sound effect, meaning we'll give you a new subject.
Yeah, make sense.
Yeah, we'll just like toss it back and forth, or.
Yeah. So
Great.
I'll.
Yeah. This is
and I'm gonna start with you.
Okay.
And so you're gonna explain why or how this is, in your mind, super deep.
Okay.
Or so deep, man. Rock, paper, scissors. How's that deep, man?
It's a prisoner's dilemma with an extra choice, where every round you're learning about the way that your opponent operates. Are they getting aggressive after being aggressive? Are they sticking to a bunch of the same routines? Are they just reacting to what you're doing?
Wow.
It's like a Heisenberg principle of like, you're both watching each other, trying to figure out the nature of it is figuring out what the other person's doing and doing the thing that beats that. So are you playing an opponent that's logical or that's emotional? And so like while you're playing that.
Nice. Berg. That was incredible.
Berg, why is this so deep, man? Having coffee after 6 p.m.
Dude, evolution has given us a day and night cycle. For billions of years, every creature that's ever crawled out of the goddamn muck has had to pay attention to the sun and the moon, all right? And who the fuck are we to come along with a bean that disrupts that? Who the fuck are we to do that at all? To do it at all? But after 6 p.m., when the sun is setting,
Love it. Ann.
oh, Tilda.
Oh no.
Oh, beans. Oh.
Talk to me about what's so deep about sexual attraction to cartoon characters.
So when we look at something, our minds, a deeper part of our brain is reacting to just the outlines of what we see on an animal level. Within that context, you can make someone a bunny and that's still hot. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's so, like, humans aren't innately not gonna be like, okay, but what is Jessica gonna wear? Like,
what is Jessica gonna wear? Good point. Good point.
Berg, tell me what's so deep, man, about MasterChef Junior.
Think about it, man. We give someone the label master, but it's not a place you get to, it's a journey you're on. And so like Master Chef, that's someone who thinks they've already arrived. Master Chef Junior is someone who is still humble enough to know there is culinary arts that they don't have any idea. The people who don't know you can make a meringue with aquafaba and cream of tartare.
yeah.
Use the chickpeas for something else later on, you know? They're still learning. They still have stuff to learn. That's what makes them interesting. They're growing.
Great point. Great point.
Beautiful.
And you guys are going to do this final one together here. All right. What's so deep, man, about forensic neurochemistry?
What is a criminal?
Well, it depends on context.
What is a crime?
Also context.
Intention matters.
Yeah.
There's a difference. There's a reason there's a difference between murder and manslaughter. What did they mean to do? That's a neurochemical question. Serotonin, dopamine. Do they have a lesion in their frontal lobe?
We'll see.
They get a railroad spike through the eye?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I wish there were people in the forensics department of the FBI who, when they saw a dead body, went,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And if I ever get a railroad nail stuck in between my eyes, you better have a bigger reaction than uh-oh.
I mean, that'll probably
Validate me.
Uh-oh.
like,
Uh-oh.
I think you can't have a really complicated reaction.
They probably in shock like right away. There's the part where
This
it's
is
like,
years of
uh-oh.
unpacking. Like, I would go into examples, but then it would be sad.
That's so funny. I love it.
Oh my God.
Great job. That was all that shit was so deep, man. That was so deep. How are you guys feeling?
Pretty
So-
good. Yeah. Yeah.
That was the quickest, like, high thinking I think I've ever seen. You guys went right into a fully formed hypothesis on why it's so deep. Like the moment we asked the question, and apparently you're like fucking blazed. That was beautiful.
Dude, I'm just reading a book that's the universe, okay?
Yeah, I was just thinking about what is that? Well, there is that guy who got the railroads like through his brain.
Couldn't remember his name. It was
Heather
driving me
said
up the fucking
in the
wall.
room this week. She brought him up, and he's fuck. But yeah, and his personality changed. It's like a
Damn.
like,
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know the shit that always trips me out is like the people that suffer a brain injury and then speak another language fluently. Or like have an accent from another, like a different dialect.
Yeah, we're just like I guess you just had this pattern of Scotsman buried in you.
mhm.
Yeah.
It didn't come out till you took a brick to a head in a bar fight, you know, and now it's
Totally, yeah.
Yeah,
So weird.
brains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. The brain is crazy.
Do you guys actually want to see a crazy brain diagram? I can pull one out really quick. That's legit fucking bonkers. Do you guys
Oh,
want to
yeah.
see a legit brain diagram from a textbook? That's fucking
Absolutely we do.
Yeah.
Yes,
Really?
we're
Yeah.
Oh my
super,
God,
we're
okay.
super high. Yeah.
bonkers? Hang on.
Yeah,
Please. This is.
All right.
I'll-
Yeah.
in the
audience.
meantime, I'll.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Well,
And
waiting,
no, I gotta find it.
Donna in the comments, based on your last challenge, wrote the new Scully and Mulder right here. Someone pick up and file it.
Oh shit! Good call. That is a good call.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, we're a couple
All right.
of friends.
Yeah, we're a couple of friends.
Fucking gross. Okay.
Or maybe they redo Californication instead of X-Files.
Oh yeah, you do know.
Oh,
Oh, Railroad Spike guy is Phineas Gage, says
Oh my
Sarah.
God! Yeah,
Yes.
Phineas Gage. That's.
Yeah. Thank you, Sarah Baggett.
Thank you so much.
oh yeah.
Oh,
That's good.
okay. So here's this crazy brain. fact.
Oh, Sarah.
So I studied psychology in college, and a big chunk of that was cognitive science. And we like sort of learned like this computational model of the brain on the basis that like mind is something that's computed. It's a program that's run in the substrate of the brain, right?
Right.
And so we had this book, Wet Mind, by Kaufman and Koenig, that's fucking bonkers. And it's the whole thing is like, yeah, this guy got a cut in this one part of his brain, and all of a sudden his letters were backwards. Like it's all that stuff. So it's wild. Okay. And then the book also like breaks down subsystem by subsystem in your brain what happens like when you see something and you recognize its shape and its color and all the stuff that's coming out now with Google like Deep Dream. And at the end of the book, they give you the full flow chart for how your brain processes information according to this computational model. And this is overly simplified. This is not the full thing, but and it is fucking bonkers to stare at and be like, okay, I just pet a dog. Here's how my brain knows it's a dog, and I'm petting it. And like,
whoa,
feedback loops and stuff. It's fucking wild.
Oh man.
Berg, is there a name for that diagram? Because I can try and pull it up and share screen on my.
Yeah. Do Okay, so look up Wet Mind flow chart on Google Image.
Okay.
And then so rad.
Yeah.
Oh man, I totally derailed the show because I got
You
excited
didn't at
about
all.
this
This is
brain
very
thing.
exciting.
Okay.
No, I kind of want to pull this up.
No, man, no.
Okay,
This is
I feel like I derailed.
No way.
everything,
This
but I like
is-
loving
This is the show.
this is a part of the show. This is all the show.
Yeah.
great.
Great.
This is so fucking rad.
Great.
Yeah.
I love
Berg,
this
not
shit,
only is it great, but we have some viewers chiming in about it, about Oliver Sacks writing about these same issues. Yeah. Anyway, let me try and pull this up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I
We've got
can't
some-
find that exact one for whatever reason.
Got some smart viewers.
Here. Wet Mind.
Yeah, I found the book, but not that flow chart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's also like a bunch of like smaller ones. That's the one at the end of the book when they put it together. But
Got you. Yeah. Cool. I'll keep on this. We can keep moving on while I'll bring it up later maybe for our viewers.
Awesome. Well, it is your it's actually, before we get to the next challenge here, it is your segment there, DJ Blue Dream. So let's check in with DJ Blue Dream for DJ Blue Dream's Good Vibes Minute.
I'm picking up good vibrations.
Good vibes,
She's giving me the excitation.
not bad vibes. Bad vibes, get out of here.
DJ Blue Dream's Good Vibes Minute.
Bad guy, get out of here. I always hear it sometimes when I'm high, I always hear it as bad guys get out of here, and even though it's bad vibes. So my head was like, bad guys, get out of here.
I like that. They are bad vibes are the bad guys of
Yeah.
of a high experience. Okay, I'm gonna share. This is this has kind of gone a little viral. So some people have probably seen this already, but I thought it was delightful. This is a Milwaukee-based voice actor and I guess musician who, like many people, are out of their regular jobs, and he's been spending his quarantine reading Dr. Seuss books, but all set to Dr. Dre beats, and it's the most beautiful, honestly, fucking ill ass mashup. So I'm gonna share. I'm cheating because it's not a Good Vibes Minute. This is like 5 minutes long, but I'm just gonna share one of those.
Oh hell yeah!
He does them for
I
a
haven't
bunch of
seen
them.
this.
So they're really
You said
delightful.
it
Can you
went
guys all
viral?
see the screen?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Can't hear it though.
Oh, you can't? I'm sorry.
No.
Give me 1 second. Sorry for the tech issues. Here we go. I think this will work. I'm sorry. This is taking
The new live theater, guys. This is the new live theater.
All the same tech issues as at the live show.
Is it the thing of like when you're sharing the video, you have to be like use the audio?
Yeah, I think that's exact. I think that's what I didn't do. And now let me know if you can hear this.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Wes, and today I will be rapping Fox and Socks by Dr. Seuss. Okay. Take it slowly. This book is dangerous. Fox, socks, box, knocks, knocks in box and fox in socks, knocks on fox in socks in box, socks on knocks and knocks in box, fox in socks on box on knocks. Chicks with bricks come, chicks with blocks come, chicks with bricks and blocks and clocks come. Look sir, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's do tricks with bricks and blocks, sir. Let's do tricks with chicks and clocks, sir. First I'll make a quick trick, brick stack. Then I'll make a quick trick, block stack. You can make a quick trick, chick stack. You can make a quick trick, clock stack. And here's a new trick, Mr. Knox. It's called socks on chicks and chicks on fox. Fox on clocks on bricks and blocks. Bricks and blocks on knocks on box. Now we come to the ticks and tocks, sir. Try to say this one, Mr. Knox, sir. Clocks on fox tick, clocks on knocks talk. Sick bricks tick, sick chicks talk. Please, sir, I don't like this trick, sir. My tongue isn't quick or slick, sir. I get all of those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chicks and talks, sir. I can't do it, Mr. Fox, sir. I'm so sorry, Mr. Knox, sir. I'm so sorry, Mr. Knox, sir. Here's an easy game to play. Here's an easy thing to say. New socks, two socks. Who socks? Sue's socks. Who sews Sue's socks? Sue sews Sue's socks. Who sees who sews Sue's new socks? You see Sue sews Sue's new socks. That's not easy, Mr. Fox. Who comes? Crow comes. Slow Joe Crow comes. Who sews Crow's clothes? Sue sews Crow's clothes. Slow Joe Crow sews whose clothes? Sue's clothes. Sue sews socks and fox and socks now. Slow Joe Crow sews knocks and box now. Sue sews rose on Slow Joe Crow's clothes. Fox sews hose on Slow Joe Crow's nose. Hose goes, rose, nose, hose goes, some rose, grows some. Mr. Fox, I hate this game, sir. This makes my tongue quite so lame, sir. Mr. Knox, sir, what a shame, sir. What a shame, sir. We'll find something new to do now. There is lots of new blue goo now. New goo, blue goo, gooey, gooey. Blue goo, new goo, gluey, gooey, gooey, goo. Fluctuate your wing. That's what the goo goose is doing. Do you choose to chew goo too, sir? If so, you, sir, choose to chew, sir. With the goo goose, choose, sir. Do, sir. Mr. Fox, sir. I won't do it. I can't say it. I won't chew it. Very well, sir. Step this way. We'll find another game to play. Bim comes, Ben comes, Bim brings Ben's broom. Ben brings Bim's broom. Ben bends Bim's broom. Bim bends Ben's broom. Bim's Ben's Ben's broom breaks. Bim's Ben broom breaks. Ben's band, Bim's band. Big bands. Bim and Ben lead bands with brooms. Ben's band bangs and Bim's band booms. Big bam, boom, bam, big bam, boom, bam. My poor mouth can't say that, no, so then bring your mouth this way. I'll find something it can say, like Luke Luck likes legs, Luke's duck likes legs, Luke Luck licks legs, Luke's duck licks legs, duck takes licks and legs, Luke Luck likes, and Luke Luck takes licks and legs, duck likes. I can't blab such blibber, blabber, my tongue is not a made of rubber. Mr. Knox, come now. You don't have to be so dumb now. Try to say this, Mr. Knox, please. Through 3 cheese trees, 3 free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, freeze and breeze blew. Freeze and breeze made these 3 trees freeze. Freezing trees made these 3 cheese freeze. Stop it, that's enough, sir. I can't say such silly stuff, sir. Very well then, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's have a talk about the Tweedle Beetles. What do you know about the Tweedle Beetles? Well, when Tweedle Beetles fight, it's called a Tweedle Beetle battle. When they battle in a puddle, it's a Tweedle Beetle puddle paddle. Tweedle Beetles battle with paddles in a puddle. They call it a Tweedle Beetle puddle paddle battle. And when beetles battle beetles in a puddle paddle battle, in the beetle battle puddle is a puddle in a bottle. They call this a Tweedle Beetle bottle puddle paddle battle muddle. And when beetles bite these beetles in the bottle with the paddles and the bottles on a puddle and the puddles eating noodles, they call this a muddle puddle tweedle poodle beetle noodle bottle paddle battle. Wait a minute, Mr. Sox Fox. Where the fox is in the bottle, where the Tweedle Beetles battle in the battles on the puddle and the poodle eating noodle. This is what they call a Tweedle Beetle noodle poodle bottle paddle muddle duddle wuddle fuddle fox and socks. Fox and socks. Fox and socks, our game is done, sir. Thank you for a lot of fun, sir. Fox.
That's it.
Hey.
Damn.
Hey.
That was captivating.
Yes.
He does a whole, it's his whole channel. He's just been doing this through quarantine. So it's different Dr. Seuss books with different like Dr. Dre beats from like the Chronic in 2001. It's the most I've ever drawn a direct connection, like it's the most direct connection between Dr. Seuss and hip hop, where it's just literally his exact lyrics. You know what I mean? Done on the beat.
Yeah,
it's good. I love it.
It's great. And also, I mean, obviously I'm very high right now, but I'm so high, and I was watching that, and maybe this makes sense to you, maybe it doesn't. I felt like that was my life now.
Yes.
Yeah, I was okay,
like
alone.
now that we're back, I feel like I've been woken from a coma.
Reformed, you know that movie First Reformed? Like it's like this
Yes.
like super dramatic. I feel like I just watched it. Like the emotional toll of just being like, well, okay, but like it's enough time to think about like Dr. Seuss's somewhat problematic things. Like you're just like, you let your mind wander, and then you're like, oh wait, it's gonna be done soon, and then it's not. And I loved it, but it just
That's really funny. So that's the loops you were going in.
Yeah.
For me, it was like, oh man, I've read this book with my daughter so many times, like, and like, so I was also going like, man, this guy's nailing fucking Bim's Band Ben's. That's fucking tough. That's really, you know, and it goes, and like, watch, like, oh, he's got the gluey goose. He's got the gluey goose. So like watching like a blowout game, you're like, I know they're gonna win, but man, like, fucking, he's doing Tweedle Beetles. He's got the voices. He's got the voices.
Well, you know what you should.
Oh, what a shame, sir! What a shame!
Are you gonna show it, or are you gonna learn it?
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to do one or the other.
Here's what you do, Berg. Here's what you do. This is a great bonding opportunity, right? You pull that video up, you and your daughter get high together, and then watch that video.
Yeah. We'll meet. What will really happen is we'll meet up in Animal Crossing, and I'll tell her about the video, and she'll go, "I want to hear it." And I'll go, "All right," and play it on my phone while I fish for stuff.
Perfect.
Planting a flower
Perfect.
on our island, you guys. If anyone has any flowers, like, you know, fucking.
Do you have a dodo code?
We can get a dodo code. We'll get a dodo
get her
code.
dodo code.
We'll get a dodo code, but gotta get those flowers. She really needs the flowers. She really needs the flowers.
Darn. Eating its own.
Hey, Tilda. Well, that was great, DJ Blue Dream. That was a good vibes minute.
Yeah,
that was a great good vibes minute. Really, really fun. This last segment here, this has been a blast, you guys. This last segment is called Deleted Scenes.
Oh, I think my sound went up.
Hold on. We'll take it back. We'll do it again. We'll run it again. What's that, Bill O'Reilly?
Do it live.
We'll do it fucking live. Fuck it.
Okay, sorry.
No worries. Here we go. Okay, ready? Because it's a good sound effect. You're gonna love it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's 3 seconds long.
The sound effect has a little bit of pressure
Yeah.
now. Like now it should be a good sound
It
effect.
had to be like a really like sloppy fart.
If
sound
I was
effect or
Dhruv, I'd be like,
something.
fuck, I have to choose like the best sound effect I have.
Oh
Yeah.
no! I gotta.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
'cause
sorry,
now
that's my
it's
own.
like that rock paper scissors thing, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're thinking we're gonna think off the fart, so you can't pick the fart.
I
So
can't
you
take the
pick
fart down. Take that off the table.
You
Yep.
burn out the fart. Now it's like, oh fuck,
Oh.
do I just do foghorn? Like,
Do I just do smoke weed every day again? But we've already burnt that one. I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. All right.
We have had a giant block of cheese just out of view because we were gonna eat this, and it's like cartoonishly large.
It's cartoonishly
Like
large.
it's right. It's like
Oh,
fucking
this is great.
crazy.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, that
As a
is
kid.
huge.
Oh my god.
Forgot until now.
Can you make this a true stoned episode by finishing that with the time we have left? Which is
No,
not much.
no, we'll do.
Yeah.
I'm too old
Yep.
for. I'm too old for it.
Look,
Yeah,
it's delicious, but it's a very
It's
dry
gonna-
cheese.
it looks like a nightmare, honestly.
I love
Looks
it.
amazing.
Let's see. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it'll come up in this. Maybe it'll come up. Maybe we could get the cheese in the plot of this.
We'll see. It seems.
Cheese. Cheese.
This segment is called Deleted Scenes.
His cum is delicious. His cum is delicious. His cum is delicious.
Taken out of context. Taken out of context. The context is I was sucking my own dick and my cum was delicious. That was the context. So I guess it was taken in with the context. But the context was fine. I'm just embarrassed that it happened. So deleted scenes is basically you guys are going to do a deleted scene from a famous movie. And cool thing here is today, May 1st, was it's some sort of, I think, anniversary for the film Citizen Kane, which is considered by a lot of people to be one of the greatest movies of all time. I've never seen it, so can't vouch for it. But there's a very specific, and DJ Blue Dream, can you pull this up, the opening scene?
Let me check real quick. Yeah. Is it the fuck, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I got it.
No, you're good. Take your time. I sprung this on you.
No, it's all good.
Sometimes, audience, in the middle of in the middle of a show, we have a moment where we have to be flexible, and that's what DJ Blue Dream is doing right now. He's being flexible. He's moving, and adapting as I.
Yeah.
DJ Blue Dream, did you get that text?
Yeah. Yep.
I think that's the clip.
Great. Got it. Thank you. Yeah.
We're gonna watch a really quick clip of Citizen Kane here, guys, and you then are going to do a deleted scene of what was happening inside of the snow globe.
Okay.
So, DJ Blue Dream, you want to pull this up?
Yes, sir. Wow, guys, we're about to watch one of the great classics of cinema together. Wow, hi. Cool.
Nice. I've never seen this scene before. I've never seen a second of this movie.
Ah, this is the very opening of the film.
Great.
So you won't get any spoilers beyond what you just watched. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
Kind of.
Still probably never watch it.
Can you hear that, or did I fuck this up?
Yeah, we can hear it. We can hear it. It says no trespassing. No, nobody had done a long fence shot before this. This is the first big long fence shot.
Very innovative movie, yeah. A lot of long.
Very
fence.
innovative. Very innovative.
If there was one fate Orson Welles would never have predicted for the future of cinema and his movies, it would be that it would be live streamed on a stoner show while three of us smoke weed on small screens around his masterpiece.
And we're about to make fun of it. Where the fuck does this guy live?
Xanadu. He's based on William Randolph Hearst, you know, the Hearst Castle.
Yeah.
What are the exteriors?
Great. So I think we can stop it there. So your challenge here is you guys are going to show us the deleted scene of what takes place inside of that snow globe with that little cabin there before it shatters. Make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. This is the deleted scenes.
Well, at least the orphans will have firewood for the first time.
Real end of an arc there, huh?
Yeah.
Good job.
Everybody's going to be happy forever now.
Yeah.
Sure, tonight will be cold, but tomorrow the sun will rise.
There's been great sacrifice today.
Yes.
A day that we could have just spent with our children and our good friends. But today we have made the sacrifices for the long.
We traded all the children in our village who had parents for firewood.
Yes.
So that we could keep our dogs warm. Cold winter.
And boy, are these some warm dogs.
Yeah. This is a hot dog. This is a hot dog.
Hey, Janice.
Who's a hot dog? Does this doggy want to fuck?
Oh, come on.
Oh, sure. If it were a sin, the world would end.
No.
Oh, if it were a sin, let our entire town tumble off a
cliff. We're holding ourselves to?
Yes.
Behavior has to be just a step above a cataclysmic sin?
Yeah, if it were that bad, our lives would shatter.
Well, that's not happening, huh?
Then I'm gonna fuck.
No, that's not what I want you to do.
What?
You're taking the wrong message from what I'm saying. What I'm saying
I'm
is,
listening. I'm
okay,
listening.
well, what I'm saying is we should raise the bar of what we should, like, how we should treat ourselves from, like, I'm doing something so bad, maybe the world will break.
Just let me fuck the dog.
Don't fuck the dog.
Well, let's pause it right there, critic Mastreani. As you can see why they deleted the scene. Of course, a lot of dog fucking was introduced into the subplot. By the way, one of the first instances of dog fucking in cinema. So Orson Welles was still an amazing innovator for this scene.
I gotta say, like, I agree. I think even though, you know, the scene is completely off the story and you know, primarily about having sex with a dog, I think that the acting is still phenomenal and
exquisite.
And so good. Yeah. You know, this scene actually famously is 11 hours long. So let's just go ahead and let's fast forward in this.
Let's check out what they were doing at 4:20 on the time code.
Yeah.
And play.
Here we go. 4:20.
great. So we just signed a deal. You're not going to fuck the dog.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Me too. I think that it's something really healthy for us, boundaries wise, is that neither of us is gonna fuck the dog.
No.
And I think that we both have come to a place where we both are on the same page with it.
I can't even. That's crazy. I should get to know the dog first.
Well, there's like an end game with it.
No.
Look, I really wanted to stay around until our kids were through high school, but I can't make this work. So have so much fun with the dog, because I'm
gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it right here, DJ Blue Dream, and yeah, you know, I really like the way that they, you know, really just keep it all on focusing on having sex with a dog. Like they didn't extrapolate on the concept, or it's very literal, which, you know, honestly to me is a really interesting artistic choice.
I actually have a copy of the original screenplay of Citizen Kane that this scene is in. It's 412 pages long, and about 300 of those pages are this scene in great detail with the canine sex. Yeah.
I'd love to fast forward to right before the moment where the snow globe falls out of his hand and shatters on the ground. I would love to see what that looks like leading up to it.
Let's take a look and play.
Yeah, no, you're right. I should move out. It's honestly.
I feel like I've learned something today. Something that I never knew about our relationship. That
I'll go stay with the Deaners.
No.
I can go stay at the Deaners.
No, come here.
No, I can stay at the Deaners. It's not a problem.
But the Deaners place smells like soup. Like, you don't need to go
It's
there.
okay. It's okay. You know what?
You should stay here. I'll go to the Deaners.
No. You can't go to the Deaners. It's disgusting.
Look,
the Deaners are fucking
That's
disgusting
what this is all
people.
about.
I don't like. They're your friends,
Don't
the Deaners.
make yourself hang out with them. They're fucking gross.
I thought you liked the Deaners.
I do, but they're gross. I'm not going. I'm meeting the Deaners at their house.
No.
We're going to a third location, like a bowling alley.
Oh my God! You saw the pile of toenail clippings last time we were. I didn't think you saw that.
We're never going to the Deaners.
Oh my
again.
God! Oh, we've wasted so much time with this rift betweeners and Deaners. We was betweeners and Deaners, old teamers.
Either I thought it was about you fucking a dog or not, but
oh, the fucking Deaners.
We learned a lesson. I love you.
Oh my God, let's celebrate.
Wow, what an incredible scene at Critic Mastreani. As
Very
you can
incredible.
See, yeah, at the end there, Orson Welles clearly addressing studio notes to end with a strong lesson, to justify the dog fucking being not as disgusting by putting the disgusting behavior on the other characters. All the notes were addressed in the third act of that scene. It's beautiful.
Smart. I would even argue that should have been the movie.
I think you're absolutely right.
Citizen Kane should never have existed, but this movie should have. That's just a thought. And in an alternate universe, that is the case. And then there's some weird drug show that is asking them to do some weird segment outside of the realm of the snow globe. Which, yeah.
Oh, damn it. I had the perfect thing and it didn't work because right after I was going to go. Didn't work in time.
There it is.
The new live theater.
That was Deleted Scenes. Ann Lane and Alex Berg. Great job, guys. Great job.
Fun.
Thank you, guys.
So fun.
Yeah, man, that was great.
This has been such a blast. How do you guys feel?
I mean, I'm still pretty goddamn
really stoned.
Yeah, but
awesome.
But I'm on a fun ride.
Yeah,
it's a fun ride.
It's a fun stoned. Yeah.
Go, ride it out through the rest of the night. Go watch some fun movies, listen to some great music.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be a sunset.
Oh hell
really
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like, maybe we could
Oh yeah.
There you go. There you
great.
go. Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
I'm pretty good. I just popped in
Doing good.
another 5 milligram edible. So I'm on a nice steady high. Gotta go eat a
I'm hanging
pizza
in.
with Gilly. DJ Green Dream. Yeah, I'm excited, man. What about you?
It's important DJs date each other.
Yeah.
I'm very high. I scooted up from a 7 to probably about an 8.5, and I'm feeling really good. So
nice. And thanks for our viewers at home for tuning in and being real active on the chat. It's nice to it feels like being in a smoke circle, even though it's not. I feel like I've hung out with a bunch of other stoners. It's great. So thank you.
It's great. It feels good. Yeah. And we'll be back Tuesday at 6 p.m. with another episode and another special guest. And Alex, Berg, and Lane, do you guys have anything that do you want people to find you on the internet? Anything you guys want to plug?
I mean,
can I plug Convoy?
Please.
Oh yeah. So improv group I'm in, Convoy, has started doing live streaming shows at 9:00 on Thursdays at Twitch TV/Convoy Improv. I'd say on average 3 to 5 minutes of every show is us trying to like get the tech right. But then we do improv. On Thursday next week, Betsy Sidero's sitting in with us.
Right.
And she's going to play because it's the first week of the month. So we're having a guest.
Right.
So yeah, come check that out.
Yeah.
And 9 p.m. PST.
Yeah, 9 p.m. Pacific. Yeah.
Great. So if you're a fan of really funny comedy, tune in. If you're a fan of technical issues, also tune in. Yeah, and anything for you?
The back half of Rick and Morty season 4 starts on Sunday, so that's tight.
Yeah.
But
and is a newly co-producer for Rick and Morty now, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That is a great stoner.
Congrats.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I'm excited for the second half of season 4. It's going to be great.
So if there's any Rick and Morty fans watching the show right now, Anne is one of the minds behind it. It was her idea. She invented it. It's her show.
Now get really upset about how bad season 4 is going to be because that has something to do with. Anyway.
I love it, guys. This has been a blast. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.